Hey Kay, just got done watching your video. Good job. I enjoyed it. I only missed a few things here and there. These videos are kind of hard to do because we're always nitpicking stuff, but I'll let you know, I like to build you up. Encouragement. I think you did a good job. Um, when you're introducing yourself, you hit every point you're supposed to. That was great. The only thing I like to add to it is to gain permission of the patient, just because we have to touch them. It's not necessary for the video, I understand that, but it's just something I like to add to it. Um, you hit every point under your inspection category. You stated his posture was erect, body movements were intentional. I'm just looking down because I made some notes here, so sorry. Grooming and hygiene was appropriate, and his dress was appropriate for the season. So you hit on all those like you're supposed to. You said that his LOC or his ANO was alert and times 3. Facial expressions were appropriate, and that you said his speech was clear. His mood was appropriate also. I remember you stating that, so you did perfect on all of those. Person, place, and time. I don't recall you saying time, but I know you said person and place. He stated that he was in his basement. I don't remember if you said time. I didn't check it off. Maybe we'll go back and check it, and if you missed it, just pick it up next time. It's fine. Said that his thought process was logical. I like that because when you did it, you just asked him a few questions and he had said no, no, and no. Thought process is logical. I thought that was hilarious. I started laughing. But on a serious note, you came back later and you stated that his thought process was logical, and that was at the end of the interview. So he had a chance to respond appropriately through the whole thing, and so that you could actually assess that he was, in fact, had a logical thought process. So that's fine. His Glasgow scale is 15. I don't think we have to state the points in it. I didn't do it in mine. I don't think we have to. It didn't say to do it on the paper, so I don't know. I'm going to ask her about it. Not for your video. I'm just going to ask her because I don't want to make the mistake and not do it on mine. Because I did mine pretty much exactly like you did yours. Musculoskeletal. When you do that, make sure that you inspect it, and then you palpate everything, like the muscles and the joints. It's an easy one to forget. He said that his gait was smooth and steady. You did the Romberg test. You stated cranial nerve number 8. Just remember to state that you're doing the Romberg test. You just had him stand up and you just did it right away, which is exactly how we would do it in the field. So I think you're fine with it. But for the purpose of a video, maybe just state that that's what you're doing so she knows that you know what it's called, I guess. Heel slide. I don't know if we have to stand up for that. We had to in class, so that's why I did mine that way. My thought on it was that we had to perform to see if the patient could do it, to assess if they could actually just perform the task, which would be fine if he was laying down, right? But we have to assess his balance too. I don't know if we are, then there would be reason to stand. So I guess maybe we'll find out on that one. I would think you probably got to stand, but if I'm wrong, I've been wrong before. That's fine. Finger to nose, that was good. You did the Babinski test. I would maybe just state what you're looking for. You know how the toes like kind of curl up, which is good. But if they like go backwards, they said that was a neurological disorder. So maybe just state that what you're doing it for. I don't know. Heel to toe walk, that was good. Oh, I forgot to say it earlier. You had good subjective questions. Not too many of them, which was probably good. I think I get carried away with mine. I start doing subjective questions and I start asking about everything you can, I don't know. I just get into it. No, I think you're on the right track with it. The finger grasp, push, pull, and the leg raises, push, pull. You did those. They were good. The only thing I would add to that is I don't know if you have to, but I would maybe add to see that they were equal, like symmetrical pressure on the right side and the left side. If we do them at the same time, that's something that we can assess. If you just do one at a time, then you don't know. You did do them both at the same time. So you did it, you performed it right. I would just maybe add to it that they were equal, you know, in resistance and stuff. Let me see what else you got here. Leg raises. You did those. I thought you did it fine. You know, you did the left and then the right, or vice versa. It's probably fine. I did mine together, and part of the reason why is I was observing the facial expressions, because like if I lay down flat, I'm gonna start wincing already because it hurts my back. It's too much tension on my lower back. I have to like ease my legs into it really slow. And if you have me lift my legs up while I'm laying flat on my back, it causes a great deal of pain. Now I can do them individually, and it's not gonna bother me as much. My left side still bothers me a little bit when I do it, but when I lift them together, for some reason, that really puts a lot of strain on my back. So for the sake of the video, I think you did fine, but just maybe in the field, that's just something that we could think of. If you incorporate that, maybe you'll get good results from it. The neck shrug was great. You got cranial nerve number 11. Yeah, you did fine. You did your head push, like from one side to the other. I think I forgot mine. So, oops. Oh, good job. And just do some hand hygiene on the way out of the room. Other than that, I mean, Kay, your videos are great. I mean, it's hard to sit here and do this and just pick at a person, because I could spend probably 3 times the amount of time on all the good things that you did than a couple of things that maybe you missed or you could take a suggestion on or something. So I just want to encourage you to keep doing a good job. You know, you do a good job. At clinicals, I think you do a good job. You seem to really care about the patients. I mean, as you should, of course, but I think you got a good knack for it. Oh, hey, tell your husband, I love his response, though, when you asked him about his suicidal tendencies. He's like, is this going to be the last video? And you're like, yes. He's like, oh, okay, then. Yeah, fine. I just thought that was hilarious. So I really enjoyed that. I think we all could use a little humor from time to time. So good job. And once again, just want to encourage you to keep doing a good job. You know. All right, that's it. Take care.